Hey everybody, JJ from tradingsyndicate.org. Little weekend update for you folks. Just gonna show you what to look for in the S&P. Of course, we've got some selling in the coin of bitterness, so there might be some margin selling from any kind of spec product. These are the overnight sessions and the RTH. Just wanted to show you folks that we are in a rotation between 69.23 and 69.63 back and forth. If we break out, the ultimate target is 70.42 and a quarter, and you can see we did a look above that fail. Came right back to the bottom of balance, rotation back up again. If we do get accepted under the low, I think that was underneath 68.94, your destination trade for larger traders will be 68.44 and change. Also, remember, you have to take out that low before all of this candy starts to fall out. Okay, that's your pinata down there at 68.80 or so. Okay, so far inside, right? Inside the previous day's range, inside the previous day's cost basis, which market profile guys call value area, which is a fancy way of saying how much is 70% of your inventory priced. Okay, so you know your inventory is priced there. So if you're going back and forth in this big days range, there's no change. It's business as usual, right? If you break out of that, then prices indicate that there is change in supply or demand. Very simple, right? This is not rocket science, right? Alrighty, so inside, now this is kind of weird. We closed at 69.61 and change, and then I see they moved the market up here 69.89 and three quarters. I don't know if that could be a data issue because of month end. My sinister self means says they bid the market up after the close and they're going to gap it up. No, but I'm just joking. I'm just joking. That's something I would have done. Um, but I haven't seen that in futures. I've seen that in stocks where the market closes and then all of a sudden all the offers magically disappear. Oh boy, what a surprise! But hey, this is the most respected market on earth, right? This is where everyone does their business. So we shall keep the tinfoil hat theories to a minimum. Not as fun though, is it? Anyway, okay, back to work, back to work. Okay, folks. So trades off the opens. If we open somewhere in the 69.61, if we are looking for shorts, your lower targets are 57, 64, oh, sorry, 69.48, just under 48, 47 three quarters. That's your next stop. 40 is the next stop. And then down here at 26, the overnight and previous day lows from last week are down there at 69.18. So that's what you're looking at to the downside. To the upside, your upside targets are 69.76 and 72 though. So if we open, those are your first upside targets. 69.83 is just one of my levels. The previous day high is up here just under 69.92. Let me just go and mark that. There you go. And you could see that, we have inventory above us, right? And that's what's pushing down just a couple of sessions. Nothing too bad up near the all-time highs. But basically, folks, this market is still in a nice big distribution balance, right? So just trade accordingly. I've got some balance zones drawn up for you folks. Here we go. So if you want, you can look at our cost basis, 69.56 to 76. It's 20 points. I know it's big, but they're big ranges, right? And that's where they hit all the cookies at the end of the day, right? So let's see if we open above that, you can see there's sellers up here. And this is that weird 89. See, it's showing on these charts on some systems, no, but some systems, yes. Just be aware of that. If we gap open, just, you know, You might think I'm a little nuts, and it wouldn't be the first time. If we do gap open, just be careful. If we gap, if we open up at 69.90, when everything's showing a 60 close, just watch out for that. I'll probably see if I can stay awake, I'll see if I can watch the open. But that's pretty much it for ES. Okay, back and forth. Let's go take a look at all the cool kids and their stocks. So Apple, crab apple, right? We've got inventory above 266. It's found the bid here in this distribution. We held 245, closed 259, but this is overhanging supply, which equals resistance. Okay, so we got to clean that out. Might take some time. Stock's not trading that much volume. The Amazon rainforest back and forth, things aren't that bad. Everyone's looking for a crash, but the charts are telling you there's a little liquidation, sure, but gosh, we're not allowed to sell. This is not a Sopranos boiler room. You write a sell ticket, you're not supposed to throw a hot coffee on us. Google, I apologize. This chart is needs to be cleaned up. You could see everyone's cost basis in this thing's under 180 bucks, so good for them. Goldman, the machine moves on. The partnership keeps growing. Meta, nice move up. Let's see if it can hold that gap. Microsoft back down to cost basis, eh? Underneath 433. If it stays under 433, we'll target 398. Look below and fail of that would be a nice time to add. And if it accepts under 398, you're looking for this cost basis here at 327. Remember, these are one of those buy them and hold them. So just remember when you're entering these things, don't enter at the highs. Wait for the market to look, put it on sale. Wait for a sale. Leather jacket guy here, 191. We're still in this box. We're in a distribution balance, and everyone's happy. Palantir, of course, you could see on a weekly chart, you could see it's just in this big, huge range, right? Just boom, 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 boom. The speculators are making beautiful money trading it back and forth in that range. So no real change until we get down to about 140. That's where the next chunk of cost basis is in Palantir. Aha, the silver bugs. Silver bugs, well, it was month end. Everybody was short. You know, they are SROs, remember, right? Excuse me, Dukes. You could have put up some more margin. What a surprise, eh? Right on month end, they raised margin. All right, so it's got a little bit of a purge. See if it holds 61 on SLV. GLD, same thing. You're looking for bids at 416. And if we crawl our way back up over 442 and stay there, that'll be interesting. Old Muscosaurus with Tesla distribution balance. Nice look below and fail of 395 all the way back to 462. That was a beautiful trade. And that's how we want to do it. ASML, it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. Right? I'm sure there's enough people short with all these caps up that you could hold this thing up with $1,500 worth of buying. And Oracle is underneath that little gap. So that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for being tuned into our channel. I am JJ from the Trading Syndicate. And what we do in our room is we try and teach normal people how to make some money, how to manage their risks so they don't lose all their money. And let me ask you, are you tired of losing money? Are you tired of blowing up accounts? Are you tired of thinking that the system is rigged? It's not rigged, folks. You just don't know what you're doing. Come into our trading room, learn from us. If you're serious about trading, talk to me about a mentorship. I do lifetime mentoring. I'll get you profitable, right? We'll make you money and you'll be able to enjoy your life without freaking out and holding positions for days and having bad trades turn into investments. And this sounds familiar. If you're trading, you're anxious, you're thinking, I got to make some money. I've lost money. I've got to make it back. If you're having those thoughts, reach out to me. We can turn that around. You're going to have to do some work, but if you're willing to do the work, like the song says, you got the looks, I got the brains. Let's make lots of money. Okay. Come to the trading syndicate, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate you guys. I'm JJ, VWAP Trader 1 on X. Have a wonderful evening.